Hey there! In today's video, we're talking about a situation that many of us have been through. When your ex suddenly reaches out after a period of silence. Maybe it's been weeks, months, or even longer since you've spoken. And now, here they are, sliding back into your life. What do you do? How do you handle it without losing your cool or sacrificing all the growth you've worked so hard for? We're going to dive deep into how to manage that tricky moment when your ex reaches out. Whether you're still healing or have already moved on, this video will give you the tools you need to respond in a way that protects your emotional well-being and helps you make a decision that feels right for you. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll feel more confident about navigating this delicate situation. Step 1. Understand how you feel. First off, it's completely normal for emotions to come rushing back when you hear from your ex. You might feel happy, confused, anxious, or even angry. All of these feelings are valid, but before you fire off a reply, it's important to stop and think. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Are you excited because you've been waiting for this? Are you nervous about reopening old wounds? Maybe there's still some hurt you haven't dealt with. Take a breath. Reflect on what you're feeling. Your emotional state matters more than their message. It's okay to be unsure, but the key is recognizing what's going on inside you so you can respond from a place of calm rather than reacting impulsively. Step 2. Think about their intentions. Now that you've got a handle on your emotions, it's time to consider why they've reached out. Are they looking for closure? Do they miss you? Are they bored or lonely? It's important to be realistic. Sometimes an ex reaches out for reasons that have more to do with them than with you. They might not be looking for a relationship, just reassurance or curiosity. Here's the thing, you don't owe them anything. You're allowed to take a step back and think, what do I want from this? Their reasons for reaching out don't have to dictate how you respond. This is your moment to decide if reconnecting will help or hurt your progress. Step 3. Decide how to respond or not. All right, you've had time to reflect, and now it's time to figure out what to say, or if you even want to respond at all. If you choose to respond, keep it simple. There's no need for a long emotional essay. Be clear, respectful, and honest. You can acknowledge their message without diving into a heavy conversation. For example, you could say something like, hey, thanks for reaching out. I've taken time to heal and move forward, and I hope you've been doing well too. This response is polite, but also shows that you've grown. But if you're not ready to reconnect, or you feel it's best to continue with no contact, that's okay too. You can either choose to ignore the message or kindly let them know that you're not interested in talking right now. Remember, your peace comes first. Step 4. Set boundaries if needed. If you do decide to engage, setting boundaries is critical. Maybe you're okay with chatting but not about the relationship. Maybe you're willing to be friends but nothing more. Whatever it is, you're in control of how this conversation goes. Boundaries are about protecting your emotional space. If at any point the conversation starts to feel uncomfortable or they push for more than you're ready to give, it's completely fine to say, I need some space, or this topic is off limits for me. You deserve to feel safe and respected in any interaction. Step 5. Consider what comes next. After you've responded, it's time to think about the future. Do you want to keep communicating, or do you think it's better to move on completely? Sometimes reconnecting can provide closure, but other times it can reopen old wounds. If you're considering rekindling the relationship, make sure it's for the right reasons, not just out of loneliness or nostalgia. Ask yourself, does this align with my personal growth? On the flip side, staying in contact with an ex isn't always the best for healing. It's okay to prioritize yourself and walk away from the conversation knowing you did what was right for you. Whatever choice you make sure it serves your well-being. Step 6. Focus on personal growth. Finally, whether you choose to reconnect or not, it's essential to keep focusing on your personal growth. Your healing and happiness should always be the priority. Every relationship, whether it worked out or not, teaches us something valuable. Take those lessons and apply them moving forward. And don't forget, life has so many new opportunities ahead. An ex reaching out might feel like a big deal, but it's just one moment in your story. Keep looking forward because your best days are still to come. In this video, we've covered everything from understanding your emotions, when your ex reaches out to crafting a response that reflects your growth and setting boundaries to protect your peace. We've talked about considering what comes next and how to keep focusing on your personal growth regardless of the outcome. The most important takeaway, you're in control. You get to decide what's best for you, and there's no wrong answer as long as you're prioritizing your well-being. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might need it. Your support helps me continue to create content that helps you navigate relationships and personal growth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.